Low Platinum Gaming episode 9 of Fallout 4. Now, of course, this is, like I said, it's part of a double episode special. So
You came a
today we're gonna finish
long
up this,
way.
and we're gonna go.
Let's hear it. You know I am, Kellogg.
You must die now, human.
We're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna back up so we can kill him a little easier, and make it a little easier for us. We're gonna get this guy through the wall. Hopefully.
Dumb move.
You're not as soft as I thought.
We're gonna get him. There you go, you put it over his head.
Perception impaired.
There you go. Now we're gonna heal up before we go out for after him. I think there's one more synth, actually.
Feel sorry for you. Came all this way for nothing. That it?
That's how you imagine
There you
to
go, that's where he is.
Not bad.
We're gonna get him. I see him so I can get him.
John's gone. You'll never see him again.
There he is. Let's see.
Say hello to your maker.
There he is. We're gonna get him.
Don't
There we
underestimate
go.
us again.
Well, I was close. I almost died right there. We'll give it a
Good
right
job.
away.
That bastard won't be hurting anyone else.
Password,
We should
7,
take a look
All this
around.
tech.
Pistol.
You were barely human.
Get all the intel this place can hide.
Take all the ammo. Take that. Don't need this stuff for. Consider it on that pistol. Inhibitor. Oh, that's it. Don't need anything else. Then we're gonna go right into here. Kellogg's Tower. You also get the magazine that happens to be right next to it. Very dark control. And just gonna wait for it to let it go. That's bizarre. Oh, there it goes.
Excellent.
Which that includes the Pitfall Holotop game. You pledge a show call.
Not enough folks. So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. And they built me.
1 minute, we're gonna make this
Oh,
comment.
Mr. Metal for Hands doesn't know how to get back to the factory?
No, I skipped that part of the orientation film while they were busy pulling me apart and putting me back together again. We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back, bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way, talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey,
Yep.
Chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
Ah, the surprises that the game holds. Simpack, don't care for that Jigsaw. Ooh, this though. Let's see, I'm gonna get out of here and I'll drop stuff off. And then we'll continue on from our game, because that's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, I can't go this way. I have to go this way. We're going this way. No, I'm pretty sure there's nothing here. Ooh, no man. There's those. I'll take those. Nah. Okay, I have nothing to care about. So after the elevator off, and we head out.
Going up.
Okay, we are back in this part now. I am gonna.
People of the Commonwealth,
Oh, yep, here it is. This is where I wanted to wait for.
do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful.
They're definitely.
We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
know they say about riding in a lead balloon. But I'll be back in a minute. We're just gonna drop off some stuff that I have so that I have left carriage. And we'll let me go and collect more ammo.
Deep into that darkness, peering.
Alright, we are back. We're gonna go head off right to Pepper, and we're gonna continue on with the mission. I did get a lot more ammo. That's one of the things I wanted to spend time doing. Shouldn't take too long, I think. Hopefully. For this part. But, at least going through the screen to here. Good, didn't. But that's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna continue this mission, and we'll move on to the game.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Let's see.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
I was so blinded by anger. I just wanted him dead. Now look what I've done.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're going to need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads. Nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
Okay.
Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Papa, being ditched. Wait, Papa, come on, we don't need you. We're good, we're good.
You won't believe
Even
what's in
good
the next
people do
issue.
crazy
Just
things when
you
they're
wait.
scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
Oh, well, let's see. I think I actually been the most closest to a place to that. So we're gonna actually head right there and back. Alright, we are back. We're now gonna head on out to where we need to go.
Shouldn't take long.
So cool. That ghoul's dead. That ghoul needs to come back. Some lag. Sound issues. Here.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
So that should be dealt with. There's just a lot of lag over here. I never understand why it's here over anywhere else. I think it's just because of how much stuff is here that even when the fixes they made, it's still... We're gonna try to ignore them, but we can't if we can't move.
Let's play, little human.
Let's see if we can get at least a good human. Maybe we can get good neighbor. Sorry, this lag will stop out. It looks like that's what's happening now.
Something out there.
Back in a second. All right, we are back. Hopefully, won't
Well.
Like here.
It's the
But
detective.
we're not,
Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Why? Someone stand you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're hiring, but I don't think you'd measure up.
Don't be like that. You just got the look of someone who's in the market for a little insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa. Time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
That's gonna be fun to watch.
Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now, don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
I just didn't want to talk to that part. It's pretty funny. Little lag.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
I'll take a look, sure.
I like
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
Let me see his ammo. I can't really afford much or anything of this. I just want to see what he has. I can afford more shotgun ammo. It should be enough. I've been using those two guns mostly, really, anyway, so don't need any more of those ammo. Otherwise, those guns I need more ammo of, anyways, naturally. A lot of lag right here. Okay, we're good again. Now, there's something like right there if I go right over there, but we'll do that later. And it's not directly important. All it is bringing, trying to vault that guy again. I should have totally not cut. I should have cut this out, but I didn't. Oh well. I will learn eventually.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Okay, then. Something's going on with them. Oops, totally not running into walls. Lagging.
Dr. Amari?
That's the fun part.
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Omari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Okay.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Omari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look.
Yeah.
But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain.
Oh
No?
my god,
No,
that's such funny.
I will not. Now, do you have it?
Oh, that's always a funny choice.
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
Here's what I could find.
Alright.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects.
Yes.
I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
Okay.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled
Like that.
mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
I
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Nick and I are going to share a mind? I'm not going to see him in any compromising positions, am I?
Yeah, if a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Oh, okay, he's gonna want to send that one. You know, also, by the way, I wanted to mention this. These bring awful for memories of Fallout 3. Just saying. Obviously, I think these are actually ones from Fallout 3, but you know, bought into this game. But
initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Definitely won't be. Well, considering it came from Kellogg, it wouldn't be stable in the first place. So I don't know why he's saying they might not be stable. Of course they're not going to be stable. It came from Kellogg. Doi. I mean, psychopathic killer. Not going to be stable anytime soon. The white screen of doom. Probably should have cut this out. Really should have cut.
Can you hear me?
But here we go.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
What drugs did she put me on?
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
I'm on something. I am definitely on drugs. Oh, look.
There.
The druggy path.
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Well, I might as well go through the trip.
And that makes it official, folks.
I was such a dummy back then.
Let's see.
What did I know about how the world
You are
worked?
experiencing these memories as Kellogg.
I think now she wanted me to kill him.
Disorienting at first.
I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Down the goddamn radio!
55.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad.
Yeah.
That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't... Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Trying to sleep!
Joining the new California Republic.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try
the thing
that.
About happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez.
I'll connect
I could
you
write
to the
my own
next
ticket
intact
to
memory.
any outfit in
I don't want to
town.
spend too much time doing this because I do.
It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us,
another memory
and we wouldn't fuck with you?
You can gonna skip this memory because it's simple. It doesn't need to. Like I said, I do want to skip a little bit of this just so we can get going on it, and the special episode continues. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the next one.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going.
Yeah.
Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Let's see, I don't think it's this one either. But I think it's the next one. Oh, this is the meeting he has, so it's getting close.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
No more problem.
We're running out of grain here.
You can afford me.
There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
I didn't mean to go this far, but that kind of happened. Oh well, it doesn't really matter.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Yeah. Not really.
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, I'm still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son?
It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City.
Good news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were.
Yeah.
Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's.
Just gotta wait for it.
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Yeah, we're just gotta wait for this to continue and again finish up this part.
Oh boy, Piper has really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, he's gonna be really mad this time.
We just need to wait a bit longer.
Probably shouldn't have even.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Well, just gotta wait for this part. Oh, here.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Nah, I think this is actually the robot Sean, not the actual Sean. But this is the most important part. I know this is going to be a little bit past it, but I do want to get past this part.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Yep.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Just gotta wait for it to happen.
It's all over but the bride.
And
nobody's crying but me. Friends all over know I'm crying.
Well, let's begin this, and I'm signing out for this episode.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what